Next, we have another type of test, that is D'Alembert's ratio test. Previously, we use the Cauchy's root test to test the given series if it is convergent or divergent. Now we are going to use D'Alembert's ratio test. If the series infinite series summation un is a series of positive terms, and if limit un plus 1 divided by un as n tends to infinity is equal to L, where L is a finite term, the quantity, then summation un is convergent if L is less than 1, divergent if L is greater than 1, and the test fails if L equal to 1. So here we have a difference from Cauchy's root test to D'Alembert's root test is, in Cauchy's root test we use limit un to the power 1 by n. Here we use limit un plus 1 divided by un. Okay. So by using the D'Alembert's ratio test, we solve the following problems. First problem is test for the convergence or divergence of the series 1 by 2 root n plus x square divided by 3 root 2 plus x power 4 divided by 4 root 3 plus x power 6 divided by 5 root 4 plus etc. Since the first term 1 divided by 2 root n doesn't contain x, we leave the first term. So considering from second terms, we can write the nth term un equal to x to the power 2n divided by n plus 2 into square root of n plus 1. Then un plus 1 becomes, so replacing n by n plus 1, un plus 1 is equal to x to the power 2 of n plus 1 divided by, taking n equal to n plus 1, n plus 2 becomes n plus 3, and square root of n plus 1 becomes n plus 2. Now divide un plus 1 divided by un, which will become x to the power 2 of n plus 1 divided by n plus 3 into square root of n plus 2 into the un term becomes reciprocal, that means n plus 2 into square root of n plus 1 divided by x power 2n. X power 2 of n plus 1 can be written as x power 2n into x square into n plus 2 into square root of n plus 1 divided by, in denominator we have n plus 3 into square root of n plus 2 into x power 2n. So from denominator and numerator we cancel x power 2n. So un plus 1 divided by un equal to x square into, so n plus 2 can be written as 1 plus 2 by n, and square root of n plus 1 will become, taking square root n outside, that will become square root n into 1 plus 1 by n divided by, taking n from n plus 3 outside, we get n into 1 plus 3 by n, and also from square root of n plus 2 take square root n outside, that will become square root n into square root of 1 plus 2 by n. So in denominator and numerator the similar terms will be get cancelled, and taking limit as n tends to infinity, so limit un plus 1 divided by un as n tends to infinity will be equal to limit as n tends to infinity x square into 1 plus 2 by n into square root of 1 plus 1 by n divided by 1 plus 3 by n into square root of 1 plus 2 by n. So applying the limit, so 1 plus 2 by infinity, so that will become 1 plus 0. and in square root of 1 plus 1 by infinity, that will also becomes 1 by 0. In denominator also we get 1 plus 3 by infinity, that will be 1 plus 0, and square root of 1 plus 2 by infinity, that is also 1 plus 0. So finally we get x square into 1, so that will be x square. Therefore here we have the result x square. So if x square is less than 1, then the given series will be convergent, and if x square is greater than 1, then the series is divergent, and if x square will be equal to 1, then the given series, then the test will be get failed. Next problem, test for the convergence or divergence of the series summation n factorial divided by n power n whole to the power 2 as n runs from 1 to infinity. So nth term un is equal to n factorial divided by n power n whole to the power 2, and un plus 1 becomes replacing n by n plus 1. So n plus 1 factorial divided by n plus 1 whole to the power n plus 1 whole power 2. So divide un plus 1 plus by un, that will become un plus 1 divided by un, which is equal to n plus 1 factorial divided by n plus 1 to the power n plus 1 whole power 2. So taking reciprocal of un, so into n to the power n to the power 2 divided by n factorial. Again in numerator, n plus 1 factorial can be written as n plus 1 into n factorial. So from numerator and denominator, n factorial get cancelled, and we have n to the power n to the power 2 divided by n plus 1 to the power 2n into n plus 1. So that can also be written as, in denominator, n plus 1 to the power 2n to the 2n can be written as n plus 1 to the power n to the power 2. Okay, so in that we take n to the power n to the power 2 outside, that will become, in numerator we have n to the power n to the power 2, in denominator we have n to the power n to the power 2 of 1 plus 1 by n to the power n whole to the power 2 into n plus 1. So from denominator and numerator we cancel n to the power n to the power 2. Now apply the limit as n tends to infinity. So in right side we have limit n tends to infinity of 1 divided by 1 plus 1 by n to the power n to the power 2 into n plus 1. So this is a standard result, 1 plus 1 by n to the power n. So its value is e. Therefore after applying limit we get 1 by e square into 1 by infinity plus 1. Since n tends to infinity, that will become infinity plus 1. So 1 by infinity is obviously 0. So 1 by e square into 0, that will become 0. So that is less than 1, and hence the given series is convergent. So next we have the problem, test for the convergence or divergence of the series 1 square by 2 plus 2 square by 2 square plus 3 square by 2 cube plus 4 square by 2 power 4 plus etc. Now the nth term becomes n square divided by 2 power n, and un plus 1 equal to, replacing n by n plus 1, we get n plus 1 whole square divided by 2 to the power n plus 1. Divide un plus 1 by un, which will be equal to n plus 1 whole square divided by 2 power n plus 1 into reciprocal of un, that is 2 power n divided by n square. Again in denominator 2 power n plus 1 can be written as 2 power n into 2. So from numerator and denominator we cancels 2 power n. So which is equal to 1 by 2 into n plus 1 whole square divided by n square. Again from numerator taking n square outside, that will become n square into 1 plus 1 by n to the power 2 divided by n square. So here also n square get cancelled from numerator and denominator. Now apply the limit as n tends to infinity. In right side we have limit 1 by 2 into 1 plus 1 by n to the power 2 as n tends to infinity. So that will become 1 by 2 into 1, since 1 plus 1 by infinity, that will be equal to 1 plus 1 0. Okay, so 1 plus 0 to the power 2, that will be equal to 1. So 1 by 2 into 1 is equal to 1 by 2, which is obviously less than 1, and hence the given series is convergent. Next we have the problem: test for convergence or divergence of the series 3 divided by 4 plus 1 plus 3 square divided by 4 square plus 1 plus 3 cube divided by 4 cube plus 1 plus 3 power 4 divided by 4 power 4 plus 1 plus etc. So the nth term un is equal to 3 power n divided by 4 power n plus 1. Un plus 1 is equal to, replacing n by n plus 1, we get 3 power n plus 1 divided by 4 power n plus 1 plus 1. So divide un plus 1 by un, which will be equal to 3 power n plus 1 divided by 4 power n plus 1 plus 1 into reciprocal of un, this is 4 power n plus 1 divided by 3 power n. So in the numerator we can write 3 power n plus 1 as 3 power n into 3. Therefore from numerator and denominator 3 power n get cancels. So we have 3 into 4 power n plus 1 divided by 4 power n plus 1 plus 1. So from numerator we take 4 power n outside. So that will become 4 power n of 1 plus 1 by 4 power n. From denominator we take 4 power n plus 1 outside. Then denominator becomes 4 power n plus 1 of 1 plus 1 by 4 power n plus 1. So again 4 power in denominator 4 power n plus 1 can be written as 4 power n into 4. Therefore from denominator and numerator 4 power n get cancels. We have 3 by 4 into 1 plus 4 by 1 plus 1 by 4 power n divided by 1 plus 1 divided by 4 power n plus 1. So now take the limit as n tends to infinity. So in right side we have limit as n tends to infinity 3 by 4 of 1 plus 1 divided by 4 power n divided by 1 plus 1 divided by 4 power n plus 1. So applying limit we have 3 by 4 of 1 plus 0 divided by 1 plus 0. Finally the result is 3 by 4, which is obviously less than 1, and hence the given series is convergent.